Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 59. You know, this these past 2 days, guys, we were hope. Well, sorry, guys, the past week or so, we were hoping for some good news. Get off that Last of Us shit bullshit. Get off that remake bullshit. We don't want to hear that shit anymore. But 2 days ago, some Xbox news came out, and the ponies had fun. They're having a laugh on that. But guess what, guys? Some negative news came out for the ponies as well, and we're gonna be talking that shit. And talking that shit every week with me is my homie, the host of WBG, the Griggity. What's going on, killer?
Hey man, Sean, I think you put it perfectly. You know, they were talking mad shit when Xbox fiscal numbers came out. Even though Xbox broke a record for a fiscal year, some of the other numbers were down, and PlayStation guys were talking shit. Well, this morning things changed. Now they're on their damage control. You know, we'll get into it, Sean.
Oh, for sure, we're definitely gonna get into it, killer. It was hilarious to see that though. Like, click off like just over one day. Basically, one day just turned it on, and then some shit went. It was hilarious to see, but we're definitely going to be talking about it. G stand for the $5. Everybody's coming on your phones, even if you have a PC like Sean, $10,000. Talk that shit, player. Shout out to G stand, the homie, man. And before we get into it, man, let me give a shout out to the TTS family members, starting with Ray Ray, Phantom Kraken, aka Joy. Joy needs to change his name. I told him to change his name to Joy Kraken. SP, that's a champagne dove, that is. Toolman 55, Guy J, Phantom Knife, G Stealth, Emmanuel A1, The Angry Therapist MD, The Blue One, Stone King X, Shane Tomlin, Hassan Abu Zaid, Maurice Branch, Kendrick Starr, Hector the Macho Man, your POS, Rick the motherfucking Click, Lighton
Oh
Manny.
yeah, sorry about that.
It's
I
all
was
right,
reading
man.
something funny as fuck. I'm sorry.
I hope it's for the show,
I
killer.
got to pull it up. Yeah, I got to pull it. It's funny, bro. People stupid. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
I'm
go
sorry.
for it now. We'll just start Dirk Griggity, Chill Carlos, Ben X Morgan, and the awesome Justin March. Shout out to the TTS family members, and shout out to every one of you guys in the chat as well. Respect for every one of you guys for coming by on a Friday afternoon, evening, wherever it is around the world. Shout out to you guys. Please hit that like button, share this out, and let these motherfucking ponies know we're gonna be talking that shit about their favorite brand, platform. But
Oh
anyway,
man.
before we get into it, killer. Before we get into it, killer. What do you want to share? Is this a part of that one of the topics we're going to be talking about, or is
Ye-
this something funny you just sent
No,
online?
no,
That's
no,
it.
no. It's it's a part of one of the topics, bro. Just showing you know, this is just a quick glimpse at how desperate and stupid these PlayStation fanboys are. Stupid. Let me show this. The homie MJ Hernandez, right? So you know, after the news this morning, he had quote tweeted Benji Sales. Said, it's definitely safe to say PlayStation had an awful quarter. Here, like only 6.4 million for Forbidden West and GT7. What the F? So here comes a pony. I don't know if you can see it, John, but he posts this article and he told MJ Hernandez, "You tried though." But the article says Sony says Horizon has sold 20 million copies ahead of Forbidden West.
Oh
So they're
shit!
talking about Zero Dawn. These ponies are stupid. So
Look at his name.
Dick Long. So MJ Hernandez like Zero Dawn, not for Forbidden West. Man, they're so desperate, bro. They're just. Then he deleted.
Oh shit! Look at this shit. MJ's knocking these guys out, man.
Hey, shout out to MJ Hernandez. But bro, do you see what I'm saying? They're so desperate. I'm arguing with a guy on Twitter this morning. I'm talking shit, right? I'm talking shit. This guy is saying, yo, back in 2021, PlayStation made so and so billion without putting their games on mobile and all. I'm like, so I sent him an article and said, yo, bro, they're gonna focus on mobile and services. He did, bro. He totally changed the fucking topic. I'm like, these ponies are stupid. They're desperate right now. Oh, man.
They're gonna be running around because what's like the results came out for the Q1s, even Xbox as well. And we're definitely gonna be talking about it, guys. So guys, hit that like button. Let's get right into it. Did now listen, play. Listen, play. This started what 2 days ago, a day before. Xbox reports came out. Xbox box reports came out talking about listen, coming out of the pandemic, everybody knows guys like Jigaya J and many other people, they found this community during the pandemic and that. Am I right there?
Absolutely. That's what Jaggai J told me. He said he found WBG during 2020, during the pandemic, during quarantine.
And that's what we're talking about, guys. A lot of people found so the numbers peaked because people were stuck at home. A lot of people got into gaming, PC gaming, you name it. But obviously, coming out of the pandemic, people are going back to majority of people are going back to work, so things are gonna settle down a bit. It's gonna slow down a bit. Now, when the Xbox reports came out, people were talking shit. And when I mean by people, I'm talking about the ponies. We're talking about the Xbox. We start with the Xbox reports and that. And you did a video about this, like even though it declined in some parts, it declined here, declined there. Overall, it was a up for Xbox when it comes to the division. They made money when it came to that. Overall, even though the services might be down a couple of percent here, games hardware was down a couple of percent here, but overall, when it came to the Xbox platform, it's the highest it's ever been, and that was from a Saltini Della as well. And on top of that, what we were talking about this earlier. During this years alone in North America, the Xbox Series console has been the best-selling next gen console as of right now in North America.
Mhm.
They've been winning really good and been doing a good job so far as well. You know, producing the consoles, even though with Baby Bro and Big Bro. Now, there you did a video about this, and obviously you had to give these ponies L's. Looking at this, how desperate were these guys? They just looked at the percentage. Yeah, Xbox is dead. Like you got a private message. Do you want to share that message if you don't mind?
Well, no, I don't share DMs, even from pieces of shit ponies, because I believe in what I
No, no,
believe in.
I'm talking about what he sent you.
Just
What
like
he
what he
sent
said.
you. Yeah, what he
Yeah.
sent you. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Not
so
the
yeah.
yeah.
So the guy, he was like, hold on, let me go to it right quick. Hold on.
What's going on, guys, in the chat, man? Shout out to the 70 people. Hit that like button, guys, please, and share this out. Play. Come on, you four. Use your members. Use your emojis as well. Don't forget to use your emojis.
Yeah. So the first thing he sent me was, the article, Microsoft gaming revenue down. He sent that to me. Then he sent some other shit. I don't know what he's a weirdo, right? So I'm like, so I sent him the Brad Sam's tweet. Yo, man, Xbox had its best fiscal year. Then he just started talking like he showed this other shit how Microsoft, shit is down, like the same stuff, like everything is down.
Yeah.
So he just ignored that I said they still had the best fiscal year. He said, I don't know where you're looking at, but here you go. Now I could have fucked him up this morning. I could have sent him
Don't
all
say.
this shit,
So
but
you did not reply back to him.
I didn't reply to him because I said I ain't even about it. Because I'm about to block some of these hoes.
Is it coming to that point where, like we said, we would never block and stuff like that? But is it coming to that point where, you know what? Some of these
coming to that
guys,
point, bro.
it's coming to that point.
See, I didn't want to block them because I didn't want them to post that, yo, Dirk Grigley blocked me. Y'all these bots. But, bro, it's at the point now because some of these dudes are fucking losers. Like, seriously. Every time I post something, it can be non-console war shit. Here they go. Especially the PS Gamer, the King Thrash, and all them hoes. I'm getting tired of them, man. They won't shut up. Like, I could provide proof that they frauding. Proof that they're frauding. They still talking, or they'll change the subject, but they won't shut up. I'm like, bro, these hoes won't shut up. So I understand. Like, I don't even want these dudes to even see when I'm tweeting. You know what I'm saying? So I get the blocking thing now, bro. I'm about to start blocking these hoes, man.
Yeah, I remember that when people used to talk about that a lot. Now we got the gaming results now for Q4 quarter. Obviously, everybody does it a bit different. Yeah, well, Joey
I
says
mute
just mute
Joy.
them.
I
Yeah,
got them muted, bro. I got them muted. But what happens? They will respond. I don't really see it, but I see what people saying up under them and make me fucking curious of what they said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd rather just block them, just because I don't respond to any of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was about to start going after these guys, but Sean was like, "Dude, they'll never block you." Then I was like, "You're right," because I have a Pro Xbox YouTube channel. They ain't gonna block me. They'll block some other guy that that's irrelevant to them, but they ain't gonna block me because they want to see what the fuck I'm saying. So I was like, Sean, you right. They ain't gonna block me. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, 100%. Now on the screen out there, you seen it like it shows that gaming revenues down 7%, content and service revenues down 6% due to low engagement, monetize, and obviously hours of it. Like I said, this is what I'm talking about. People are going back to work as well. Hardware's declined 11%, but Game Pass surprisingly is still growing there.
Yeah.
Even though we've not dropped no big major first party AAA games so far.
And they're still dropping content in there though.
But they're still dropping content in there.
Yep.
And what they announced earlier this year as well with Activision. So it's still growing in that. Now, when people are coming out trying to talk that shit straight away, Xbox is dead. Down 7%, down 6%, 11%, they're gone. They're done and dusted in that. Xbox is game over. This is the end for them. Only to find out that it's been the best year for Xbox. It's been the best year for Xbox. So what do you want to say to some of these pieces of shit right now? What do you want to say about the way Xbox is looking with like the revenues being the best ever over the years?
Well, I'm just gonna say this, Sean, like you mentioned at the start of the show, sometimes when in this console war, quote unquote, there might be a couple days PlayStation is having great news and they're bashing Xbox and PlayStation fanboys are loving it, but it can literally be the next day it flips. They was talking that shit yesterday. Oh, was it Thursday? It was like yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. Yesterday was Thursday. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They were talking that shit yesterday, and today it flipped and 180 completely, bro. And not only that, all that bad shit that Xbox was supposedly doing, or all the low percentages, everything is down on the Xbox side, is worse on PlayStation side. Worse.
I'll pull it up for you now. What Dirt's talking about is this, guys. It's hilarious to see this and that. Like, what happened exactly? The turn was so quick. It was hilarious. I'll be honest with you. And when they were talking, no, I'm gonna share my screen. No, I'll do this first. No, I'll do this one first. Now, someone was talking that shit. I'm gonna pull up his name. I don't give a shit who it is. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up and that. As soon as this guy always does bad takes, we know that. Always do bad takes and that. As soon as the Microsoft numbers came out there, what did they do? I'm talking about podcasters right now. Guys who have big, good channels, big channels, where everyone good numbers and that. These are the guys I like to go after straight up. Because guys on the Twitter, they don't have a channel. They don't do podcasts. They're not on podcasts. They're really not known, so you don't know who's behind the profile. But these guys, well, I love to go after the guys who do podcasts, who bees on podcasts, and to do podcasts every week. These are the guys I love to go after. As soon as the Microsoft shit came out, guys, look at this shit. Down 7%. Gaming services down 7%. No new AAA first party games for the entire 2022. Anyone seen the trend here? That's what they were talking about there. Talking
Look
that
at
shit.
Damn.
Look at that shit.
Bro, I wish I had that tweet from my damn my video that I just did. Damn.
I'll send it. Add it in.
But I did the video already, and I'm about to do this shit over.
But this is what I'm talking about there. As soon as the news came out, they don't look at what Xbox has been the best ever. What is done in the best was 16.2 billion. Been the best selling next gen console in North America for this year as well. On top of that, as soon as they see them percentage like 7%, 6%, 11%, it's done. It's a wrap. They love retweeting this, love tagging people with this, and they always use the same pictures like Phil Spencer or Aaron Greenberg. They always have to. Some people tag Phil. Yo, Phil, get fired. Phil, you're not doing the job right. Look at this shit. You're killing the Xbox division. Look at these numbers.
How many likes this shit got? I bet you a boatload.
528.
I knew it was gonna be a bunch.
Yeah. 528 from there, guys. 528. That's what I'm talking about. Dirk, can you get a super chat before I
Of
cue this
course,
next
man.
one up?
The homie Justin March with the 20. My little nephew Zion was born earlier this week. As his
Bless.
uncle, I'm duty bound to teach him to talk that shit. Peace and blessings to WBG family. And remember to hit that like button. And thank you, Justin Martin. And congratulations, my brother. You are
Congratulations, player. You're the uncle and that. Make sure
Uncle
he
Justin.
talks. We need to get him a t-shirt. We need to start doing that t-shirt, player. We need to do it, man. We'll sort
Yeah,
it
we
out.
do, man.
We keep
Yeah.
saying that shit.
Yeah, we
But
keep on
after
saying, but we got to do it for real.
we need to get someone up with that. But every time when this news came out, everyone went at it, guys. If you're not on Twitter, guys, or maybe this video's podcast, yo, this is not looking good. This is looking spooky, guys. Look at the percent. Look, 6% down, 7% down. This is not looking good for Xbox. And look at the trend. They're not dropped a AAA game so far. And this is what's happening right now. It's looking spooky right now. But as of today, guys, PlayStation dropped the Q1 results as well. On top of that, and guess what? The majority of them were all in the minuses. Minuses. It wasn't pluses. Majority of the results was all minuses. Play. Xbox zoom in. Look at this shit. You pieces of shit. Look at this shit. I know you got one more in the DM as well there, that talks about what's overall down as well. Look at the profits there. Dirt.
Dirt.
When you look at this, first of all, 21.7 lifetime sales so far. 47.1 million units of software, 6.4 million in first party. I want to talk about that there. We'll definitely talk about that. But look at the decrease now. These ponies, non-PlayStation dude, did they tweet this? Did they retweet this? Look at this shit. The profit is down 37%. Revenue's down 2%. Did you see any tweets about this, guys? When these guys like to say, I like to keep it real, I like to keep it fair. No, bro. When it comes to the PlayStation side, your preferred platform, you don't say shit. Now, looking at these numbers, how does it make you feel when they were talking that shit yesterday, talking about minuses? The Xbox is gone dead. You were getting DMs as well. You were getting DMs. Look at this shit. It's done. Only to see today morning when we wake up on that, when the sun just rises and we got this news talking about PlayStation profit is down 37%. Play. Revenues down 2%. Play. 6.4 million in first party software. Play. And when you see this shit, and as an Xbox guy, you as a content creator, you like to talk that shit, you like to do videos about this, get your own back on them. You love it when karma comes and hits them back in the face, player. How does it make you feel when you see these numbers?
Bro, it's just great, man. Like karma, like bro, you just have no idea how funny this shit is to me. This is hilarious. Sean just showed you Salt King's tweet. He said at the end, do we see a trend here? Yeah, we see a trend, bitch. But it ain't no Xbox side. Look at this shit. Bro.
No.
Sean, we say every show, every generation is different, right?
I agree.
PlayStation dominated with the PS4. They dominated by having, great single player games, and it was the console that the casuals chose. Sean, just a few years later, a new generation starts. What has changed? Why are people not fucking with PlayStation as much? I think the answer is simple. Something that's grabbed their attention. There's more gamers now than there was back in 2013, 2014. There's way more gamers. People started gaming during the pandemic. We have little babies that's like kids now or preteens now that's gaming. So what has changed? I'm going to tell you what has changed. A lot of shit has changed. PlayStation strategy last generation. It worked last generation. It's not working this generation. Why do you think they're changing so much shit? Why do you think they're putting their games on PC? Why do you think they're working on live service games, multiplayer games? This is not the same generation. But some of these dumbass ponies act like it is. It's not. The dominant PS4 is not the dominant PS5. Yes, they're winning as far as console sales right now. But guess who's on their ass? Without any fucking games. So these numbers here, Sean, is just proving what we all thought, what we all have seen. We
Yep.
can see it, bro. We can see it. When I did the video I did yesterday, when I said, now that was me 100% talking off the top of my head. When I said the Xbox brand is cool again, the 360 was cool, bro. It was cool to have a 360, right? It was cool. The hardcore and the casuals love 360s. But the Xbox One, no. The PS4 was that cool console. But now, guess what's happening? It's cool to have an Xbox Series X or an S. I remember, Sean, last generation watching YouTube videos and seeing people, like whether they're playing 2K or Madden or whatever game they're playing. I always saw a fucking triangle or R1 or R2 or L1 or
All the time.
circle every
All
time.
the time.
This generation, I see both. I see people playing on Xbox just as much as PlayStation now. Like I see some 2K guys playing on Xbox Series X just as much as I see a circle and a X and a square. I see an AB, and an X and a triangle. I mean a Y. So that's what I'm saying. Like this is different times. So those numbers, like I said, Sean, is proving what we've all seen with our own 4 eyes. I mean, I'm sorry, with my 4 eyes. What I've seen. It's just, yes, Xbox, I mean, PlayStation is still doing okay, but that dominant PlayStation from last generation, nah, bro, nah. And Sean, we can talk about this shit all day because
this is a big topic
this
because
is a big topic, bro. This is a big topic.
100%.
Yeah, I don't want, but
No, 100%.
okay,
Call me with a $5 Sony. It's driven by weak game sales and falling engagements. Ponies. It's because they bought Bungie. Is that the excuse to use
oh
now?
man,
Call Weeb?
I haven't seen that, but I'm not surprised by it.
Now, the one of the interesting things, I'm not sure. I hope someone like Call Weeb, because he's a smart guy, and other guys as well. When it comes to the 6.4 million, when it comes to the first party sale, is that just the first quarter they're talking about, or is that from the generation? Because obviously they are the Q1 reports. Are they just talking about Horizon Forbidden West and GT7, or they're talking about the previous first party games? Is that like the kind of the lifetime sales?
Nah,
That's something I want to see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the quarter, but when they say quarter, I don't know if that means just January, February, and March, or what. I don't know, bro.
It's from for this guy's March, April, and no, I think it's April, May, June, or March, April, just something like that for Sony.
Yeah.
So let's look at your quarter one and that. So it must be. I'm not sure. I need to find out what it is exactly. So looking at the games there, I remember last generation. You were talking about this as well, and I know a lot of guys in the chat will remember this as well. When Sony dropped a PlayStation quote unquote banger, that's what they used to love to call them, bangers. After 3-4 days, the PlayStation used to love putting out numbers.
Oh my
god. We sold 5 million in the space of 3 days, or within 3 million in the space of like 24 hours. Do you remember them glory days for them?
Absolutely, Sean. I remember God of War selling 3 million in 3 days. I remember Spider-Man breaking that record. Absolutely, because I did videos about him, Sean.
Now, when Horizon Forbidden West launched and obviously GT7, and I've noticed even like when it came to this generation, like Ratchet and Clank and other games, Spider-Man, well, not Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, because Spider-Man does sell well. It was interesting to see when these games were selling, Sony wasn't announcing nothing. Not even like one sales thing, but Horizon Forbidden West coming off like 20 million. I know, even though that it might have been like a dollar sale, $5, whatever, the game sold 20 million according to Sony. Looking at that shit right now, they didn't announce the numbers. They still haven't announced the numbers for Horizon Forbidden West.
Nope.
Or GT7. These are flagship title, and GT7 is the billion-dollar franchise. Yep. Isn't it weird to see how the things have changed? Is it because of Jim Ryan's leadership? Is it because what you just said, that maybe the PlayStation games are not popular, or maybe they're not selling as well as last generation. Things are maybe have changed. They used to love talking about them numbers, but right now they don't talk about numbers. They don't talk about the weekend sales or 3 days is done 5 million. All of that's gone. What do you think has changed, or what is 120 plus million PlayStations out there, guys, right now? 120 million plus PlayStation. Now, this is the peak. These are cross-generation games. Now, if this was a next-gen game only, Horizon Forbidden West or GT, they were good numbers. Them are good numbers.
Yeah.
But you got 120 million plus PlayStations out there. This is cross-generation. Both games are
If you
as well.
include both, Sean, it's 140 million. If you include the PS5.
Yeah, include the PS5. So let's call it 140 then.
Yeah, 140. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Say, let's just stick to these two games right now. The GT games are flagships. It's a flagship title. Horizon Forbidden West coming off 20 million. You got 140 plus million PlayStations out there. Let's just stick to them numbers. If them are the numbers, 6.4 million between both games. Isn't that crazy to see after 4 or 5 months of release?
Yeah,
Let's just split them. They're just done 3 million each, 3.2 million each, where they used to do 3 million in the space of 5 days there.
Yep, absolutely. And I think Bavaria 90 is absolutely right, because I was about to say that Horizon Forbidden West will still do decent numbers because they're bundling it. And opponents are going to come out and say, look, it sold 12 million. You bought, said it didn't sell well. Everybody know it's being bundled, bro. So every PlayStation sold, every PlayStation, they're going to, bro, listen, PS5s are hard to find, right? So when you find one, you're going to buy the bitch. You don't care what it's bundled with. You're going to buy it because that's a PS5 in there. And that's what's going to happen. Guaranteed.
Now, Joey brings up a point. He goes, these numbers are only Q1 2022 after products and offering, meaning that Spider-Man, Returnal, Horizon Forbidden West, and everything is in it that's sold in Q1 2022. So,
yeah, sure.
So that's combined, like, obviously, when people are buying the PlayStation.
MLB The Show also.
MLB The Show, right? Guys, as well. That's first party as well. Yeah. Now seeing this, guys, like, it's crazy to see the changes happen. Even I was shocked as well. Like, guys in the chat are talking about as well. Like, I was surprised that The Last of Us 2 only sold 10 million. That was a surprise. Even Colin Moriarty talked about this. Now, if a game like that's only breaking 10 million in the space of like over 2+ years, top tier developer, number one developer, S tier, the other games don't have a chance, I believe. Like games like Ghost of Tsushima did great for the first party IP, or a brand new IP. It did a great job, a fantastic job on that. But looking at the way the PlayStation games are selling, the only one game I'll give credit that's selling well right now is Spider-Man games.
Yeah,
but the rest of them, Ratchet and Clank, what 1.2 million now, maybe 1.5 max. Returnal was at 500-600. Lucky to hit what? Let's call it.
I don't think it hit
$1 million.
Yeah, I don't think it hit $1 million because they probably would have said it would. It did.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The amount of changes happen, and the numbers are showing us the results are in is down 37% in profits. First party included as well. That's crazy to see. I wonder if they're gonna divert. Is this why they're pushing the PC side as well? And
yes.
do you think looking at these numbers, when Jim Rand did talk about the 10s and 20s not enough anymore, do you think they're gonna push the day and day even sooner?
Yes,
looking at these numbers.
Yes, PC is something that they need. You know, I mentioned this in my video, but Microsoft doesn't need Xbox like that. Bro, PlayStation is Sony at the moment.
Facts.
So they have to do everything they can to make sure the PlayStation is successful, to remain successful, because if not, Sony gonna be in trouble, bro. They're gonna be in trouble. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Onyx with the $2. Ponies didn't buy Uncharted, GT7, and Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah, get this one play because Joey's looking at trying to find something as well, talking about the last quarter as well.
Yeah, Carl Weed with the 10. Ponies making fun of Xbox having no first-party games, and then you find out these ponies don't even buy the games Sony produces. It's almost like most people weren't buying a PS4 for Sony games. You know that's, bro. Carl Weed, what I always say, the casual box. Whichever box is the casual box wins that generation. I know the Wii 1 and 2, 2006, that generation, but really, bro, no, I'm talking about the casual box for real gamers, not grandmas and grandpas. You know what I'm saying? Or little babies. So that box, the casual box, that's the one that wins. And they chose the PlayStation 4 for that 2K box, that COD box, that Madden box. And this generation, who knows, man? It's still early. So we will find out.
We're definitely going to be finding out what's going on with it. And on top of that, like when I was talking about the Xbox and what they did with the when Sorty and Della said that Xbox has been the market leader in sales for the next gen platform for the last 3 quarters in North America in a row. And that's with that's without fucking big AAA first party games these guys love to talk about, love to buy. They talk about we like to buy games. They ain't buying shit, these motherfuckers. I hate that shit there. When they say you rent your games, you poor, you can't afford. Why can't you listen? Gaming's a fucking selfish hobby. It's a if you can't what's the saying they had? Like if you're gonna afford to buy your games, don't game at all or some shit.
I remember during the PS3 generation, they said get a second job or some shit.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the pony said something like that.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah,
renting
yeah.
your games. Gaming's a expensive hobby. If you can
Yeah.
afford to buy, if you can't afford to buy your games, don't game at all. Quit
Yeah,
gaming.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not for you.
I remember that.
Now,
I
this
remember.
is impressive. The series is still doing great so far in North America. Is closing the gap. I'm not sure what's the latest update because they were very close to the PlayStation in North America play. Have you seen anything from that yet? Update?
No, I think it's like within 5 million though. It's definitely within 5 million.
No, I'm talking about just North America.
Oh, does North America? Oh shit, I haven't, bro. They got to be neck and neck because last time they showed something in North America, I think like the PlayStation was barely up. So it's got to be really close, bro, in North America. Really close.
Now, like before I get the super chat, there, like looking at what the series console is doing, leading the next gen in North America. That's pretty good so far. That's great so far. Especially when people love to make fun of the Xbox that did not drop no games, nothing like that, and they're still
Yeah,
beating the PlayStation.
that's all they have right now. Ain't no game. Okay, man. Like you said, bro. Oh man.
Jean Mark Louise with a $2 shout out to you, homie. They play COD and once it's in Game Pass, it's game over. That's gonna be a big thing, bro. Listen, once that shit hits in Game Pass, it's gonna be a different. Microsoft's gonna change gears once again, and that's what it is. It's crazy to see how Microsoft is moving right now. And once the games do start dropping, and once everything starts working like clockwork, it's gonna be a different ball game.
Yep.
Chill Carlos with the $5. The results are in. The market has spoken. Nobody wants to pay $70 for games. Game Pass is the present and the future play. Do you agree with that, Killer?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, Sean, when I go back to last generation, I know people get it. Well, actually, the only person that really said, now, but like there was a couple people that said, why y'all was talking about last generation? I think most people kind of like to listen to it from a guy that was in the community early last generation, just being a guy in the comment section. Because if you would have told not little, I'm sorry, you would have told younger Dirk Griggity from 2014, yo, man, let me tell you something right now. 38-year-old Dirk Griggity and shit. You would have told my 38-year-old ass with not much gray hair back then. Told me, look, nigga, do you know in 2022, Xbox is really going to be killing it? They're only going to be down 5 million worldwide for the PS5 and a brand new Xbox. And the industry, the consumer, is slowly turning on PlayStation. I would have said, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way. Like, that thing with that guy on my channel. Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way. If you would have told me that, I would say, hell no. There's no way, as bad as it was back then for the Xbox, there's no way they can change change the consumer's mind that quickly in the next generation. And Sean, sometimes I'm still in awe about what's really going on right now. I'm still in awe how there's so many Xbox fans in this community, bro. When I tell you it wasn't nobody but Z, Crap, Mooch, Xbox 448, Kid Smooth, and a couple other guys. That was it. And the rest was ponies, man. Of course, there was some Xbox guys in the chat, but the rest was ponies until Diller and those guys came and Iron Lords and ran. But at first, in 2014, 13, man, tell you, bro. Liking Xbox, like I said in my video yesterday, liking Xbox was considered stupid. Like, why? When I told that story, when I went to a GameStop, bro, they looked at me like, you really chose the Xbox over a PlayStation? That is a true story. That was a true story, man. Like, oh, shit. Well, you know, the PlayStations came out last week. Motherfucker, I know. That's why I'm getting an Xbox. Oh, shit. Like, they couldn't believe that I chose the Xbox over PlayStation. That's just how it was.
That's what it is. Like, they won't ask you to read this out.
Hey, man. I don't know. Listen, I know how to say a couple lines as Ice Cube. I don't know if I can actually, I'll try. First of all, let's go up to Charlotte. Who did this? I think he got a blue check by his name, right?
It's check. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah, well,
we're not gonna attempt that.
I ain't gonna try to tip his name, but I guess he's a Japanese journalist. I can't read as Ice Cube. All right. Hold on. I can't do it. Sony's. I can't do it, bro.
You can't do it.
Sony's first financial. I can't do it, bro.
Just read that one part.
Sony's first. Wait. Sony's first quarter financial results have been. I can't do it. I'm gonna do certain lines, bro. I gotta work on them more. Player. Yeah, I get it. I gotta work on them more.
But looking at the software, it's not selling killer.
Yeah, hey, but let me read it though. Sony's first quarter financial results have been released. The Sony PlayStation business is a little weak, isn't it? The software is not selling. The number of members and the number of active members are also declining in network-related fields. So, I think this is the guy. Does he write for Famitsu?
Famitsu, I was thinking
that's a big publication over there.
That's not a joke over there.
Yeah, bro. It's huge over there. So, listen, man. Yeah, that's him. Takahashi.
Yeah.
Takahashi. But look, bro.
We're not going to butcher his name. We're not going to butcher his name.
Hey, man. I'll tell you, Sean, this shit is real, bro. That's why I couldn't wait to do this show today. I said this is perfect timing.
You did get his super chat because I got something for these ponies.
Suicide King. If PS5 sell as soon as they hit the shelves, why bundle software? It seems like someone really cares about software sales bragging numbers. There you go. Why bundle software, man?
That's definitely interesting, player. Get this one as well.
The homie Mandingo make thickens with the 5. And my high school buddies couldn't believe I chose Heavy Betty over Tasha, the track star. Hey, Heavy Betty. Oh, man, funny shit.
You know what? And after all this news came out, it was awesome to see, like, you remember this, and I'm going to play it this year. I hope it's not too loud, guys. Let's see what the volume's at. Can you hear it?
I don't hear nothing, bro.
Oh, no. Why is it not coming out the volume?
I don't know. Is it some music or something? Because I remember seeing something like this with nothing playing.
Oh, there is.
Oh, okay. So the first go with that. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the Xbox guys are killing these dudes.
Killing them, bro.
Killing them.
I love it. No, I love it. No, let me say this. These ain't Berto Doss with the $5. Ponies out there scamming their pony brethren for cash in the DM.
Yo!
TTS, talk
Yo!
that shit.
Yo, we're going to talk that.
Hey, let me just say this right quick. I don't know if Sean want to talk about this today.
We'll talk about everything.
Bro, this new breed of ponies What the hell is going on? Listen, man. The new breed of Xbox guys, I love them. They're aggressive. They be talking that shit. But this new breed of ponies, what the hell are they doing? They're catfishing. Now they're begging people for money, and when they get some money, they block them. What the fuck is going on in this community, man?
It's wild to see like how much like shit's been happening with all like catfish, like fake, like being fake, like what's it that been Asian or some shit. Like it's crazy, bro.
You're right. Like somebody's acting like they was Asian. I mean, like I don't know, bro. This is man. What's going on with these ponies, man?
This is what I'm talking about, man. It's I don't know what to say, play. Honestly, I don't know what to say anymore. When it comes to shit like this, and some of you guys may not sure what we're talking about. And this dude is a PlayStation dude that exposed him. Or PC dude, this guy here. He exposed this dude. He goes, well, gaming Twitter, we have someone else to expose. Kennedy Leon 87 is a scammer. He'll hit a few people and that and asking for paper. Saying his excuse is suicide, bank account's been hacked. If he hits you up, don't send it, please. This is the shit I'm talking about, player. And the top on that, he's been sending people. People asked him in the DMs as well. See this shit? Like it's crazy to see the amount of catfishing's been happening. And all of that shit. People are asking for money, and I've noticed it's always on the PlayStation side,
bro. What is going on, man?
What is going on with these dudes? Then they start blocking people. But as soon as they give money, it's like example me and Dirt. Yo, Dirt, man, I need some money. You know, my baby needs some noodles, and he goes, "I'm gonna need $5." Boom. He goes, "Yeah, Dirt goes, no problem. He's $5 for your noodles and that." Then I block him. like, what's going on, man?
This is a new breed of PlayStation guy out here, man. I don't know what's going on in this community, man. That's why I listen. That's why I don't even really fuck with none of these guys. I just chill out, do our podcast, we talk a little shit, and keep it moving, man. I don't go in spaces or none of that shit. The spaces is crazy too, bro.
You know, I've not really been on spaces. That's one thing I always said to you, Dirt, and from the start. What I used to say, Dirt.
I don't fuck with that spaces.
Once this is playing out, bro, this is the DM we're talking about. Look at this. Someone leaked the DMs there.
Yeah, I see that.
See that shit? And look what they called it. The bots
and ponies playground, yeah.
That shit's crazy, man. That's what I'm talking about. People asking for listen. It's weird to see. I'm gonna stop this shit. Yeah, it's weird to see this shit. First of all, let me close this shit. Let me close this 1 second. It's weird to see this shit. The amount of people are asking for money, catfishing. Even that Marlis came back with a separate account, exposing dudes, only to find out who's been asking for naked pictures or OnlyFans. We've seen this shit. I was gonna do a live show on that shit, but I got caught up with a couple of things. It's crazy to see, and I've noticed that this is no cap, guys. No cap at all. It's always the PlayStation dudes are doing dumb shit, sending dick pics, sending phone numbers, asking for the God of War release day. A doctor's doing an operation on the fucking underneath the table, bro, recording himself, proving that he's a fucking doctor. Guys faking to be Asian. Now this dude asking for money, then blocking dudes on top of that shit. This is going after David Jaffe, a developer. This is the shit I'm talking about. It's always the PlayStation dudes that's doing some weird shit. No cap. I'm not making that shit up.
No, you're not making it up, brother. Everything you're saying is facts.
Let me give a shout. Oh, wow. Carl Lee with the $5, man. He was calling folks poor for using Game Pass or Welfare Pass. Now he's homeless after capping for $70 games. Shit, I've seen that tweet, Carl Lee, somewhere.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Hail Hydra with the $50, man. Woo! Shout out to you, man. Showing support. Yo, we appreciate the play, man. Hail Hydra. I think that's the first time I've seen that name as well.
Yeah, nice.
Yo, definitely, man. Engage with the chat, man. Hail Hydra. Appreciate it. And shout out to every one of you guys. We got 109 people in here, man. Hit that like button, player. Now, am I correct? Am I making some bullshit? All of the guys are named, the old PlayStation dudes. All the dumbest shit they done. Operating table, recording a person, page, the information. That's the wildest one still, no matter what. I think that's always be the wildest one on that. Trying to prove that is the doctor whilst the patient's, doing the surgery, showing his detail, which hospital he work at, and the people came after him. It was crazy.
It's crazy.
Now, what do you want to say to these pieces of shit before we move on to something else?
Oh man, these ponies, it's unbelievable. Sean is absolutely right. If you're not on Twitter, just take our word for it. These ponies are out of their mind. Early this generation. Now, the generation has been around since 2020, November of 2020. That's not even 2 years yet. These ponies have been going crazy, man. Listen, they don't know how to deal with it. I've said this before, Mom said it again. They don't know how to deal with the resurgence of Xbox. So they don't want to talk shit as themselves. They want to say they're a woman talking shit. They want to catfish. Oh, see, these guys love women, so I'm going to act like I'm a woman. Take a picture of my wife. Why in the fuck would I have my wife all over social media? Can you imagine that shit? These guys are desperate. Who the hell would do that? A pony would. A pony would argue with some fanboys about him being a doctor and then say, I'm going to prove it in the operating room. In the operating room.
The guy's guts is fucking cut open as well.
Bro, I'm just saying, man, what is wrong with these guys? Now, begging for money, people give you money and then you block them and then you cap for $70 games saying Game Pass is welfare pass? Are you kidding me?
I remember that they were using that as a proper argument, like debating people. I like to pay for my $70 games. I pay for quality. I don't want to rent games. And then these are the same dudes these dudes were taking the piss, like what Carl Weaver and these guys were talking about. They said these gamers are broke on welfare. I don't like to rent games. We like to buy them. Then it's asking for money, blocking people. That shit is wild. Honestly, Marley's 2.0 is exposing a lot of ponies as well. A lot of people. I don't know where to start from. Honestly, from the dick pics to the going after developers, guys in the surgery room, faking the race. It's wild, bro. That shit is wild, man. I don't know where to fuck it. What's next? Like, what is next? Like, what's gonna top that? Do you know what I mean? Like, can it get worse?
I don't know, man. Probably. I don't know, but they'll figure out a way to make it worse.
If they get a super chat for me, player, please.
John Mark Louise with the $2. He's not a doctor. He's probably your scrub nurse. Oh shit.
Yo, that's some funny shit, man. But that's what I'm talking about. It's crazy, man. Honestly, I don't know, guys. Honestly, just be careful. All I gotta say, guys, anyone, but majority of the guys, just be careful when someone does ask you for money. Tell them to piss off straight up. That's what I'm gonna say. If someone message you and say, "Yo, I'll show you some naked boobies" or some shit like that, tell them to piss off. 9 times out of 10, they're fucking guys. And Mollis made some good money. Straight up, that dude made good money. He even said it because he finessed these bitches.
Yeah. A bunch of dudes hit the like the OnlyFans.
OnlyFans page. And that's what I'm talking about. It was crazy to see that, man.
Hey, yeah, too, man. Reginald, I don't know how Reginald gonna deal with with this recent news. So Monday, make sure y'all tune into WBG Monday because Reginald got some. I don't know what Reginald gonna say actually, but I'm sure he's not happy about all of this news.
Now, G Mark Luis, and I'm sure he's not a doctor. No, I think he is. It's probably like a anesthesia, whatever you call it, one of them guys. But it's just the way he did it, man. And to do that, that's crazy. Miss Marvel, what's going on? Yeah. But like anything else to add to this, like the PlayStation topic, like the games maybe not selling as well. Do you see? I said this to you there. I think this was either behind the scenes or in the DMs, or maybe on WBG as well. On top of that, Spider-Man's coming out this year as well, in September, I believe, 9th. The pre-orders are looking really good, looking strong so far. I believe
Spider-Man what?
Spider-Man Remastered, on PC.
Yeah.
I said the pre-orders are looking really good right now. I believe that will be the best-selling PlayStation game on PC, compared to God of War and Horizon Forbidden West, I believe.
Right.
If they see these numbers right now, the pre-orders are top 6. That's pre-orders already. I'm sure they're gonna start pushing when they see like big games like this going to the PC and seeing big numbers. And I know people keep complaining, oh, they're gonna sell less consoles. It's gonna hurt the console sales. Nobody wants to buy a PlayStation. That's what they keep talking about. Now you dumb bitches. 140 million PlayStation fucking out there, and you only sold what? 3 to 6 million between GT7 and Horizon Forbidden West. You sold 10 million of Last of Us, 10 million of Ghost of Tsushima, and them are good numbers, but for a STS studio for $150 million budgets, come on, man. There's got to be some type of way. Listen, I'll give you a prime example. Let's say God of War just did 10 million. 10 million sales, because that game's on PC as well. Let's say it sold 10 million over the course of like a couple of years. Then they decided to put it on, like God of War, to put it on PC. They sold 1 million. Say total is only done 11 million. I'm willing to bet if they did a day and day launch same time as PC, that shit will be past 12, 13, 14 million. They only sold 1 million on the PC. I personally believe if they sold down did a day and day launch with the PC, that shit would be higher than 11 million in total.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Because everybody wants to play the game day. Well, like Elden Ring there.
Right.
We don't care for. We don't play games like that. Guys in the chat, I know a lot of guys don't play games like that, but Elden Ring, what was it? The hype.
The hype. It made me buy it, knowing I don't like From Software games.
We were there day one playing that shit. Even though we only put 5 hours, 6 hours in, that's what we did. A lot of people, that was the first time, but the hype of it, and that's what I'm talking about. Imagine like God of War be epic. The first one's a great game. Imagine the second one be the epic ending to that. People want to be there day one. You don't want to wait 6 months, 9 months later. Story gets leaked. You might see a picture, or this person's died here. It kills the hype. It absolutely kills the hype. Honestly, I can see once Spider-Man comes out, it does great numbers. They're definitely going to do a day and day launch. They have to do it with some sort of game, or maybe do like a 3 months launch afterwards. And that's what you talked about this in WBG, I believe. The Last of Us, when it gets released on the PlayStation 5, soon after, it's coming to the PC. And I think that's going to be an indicator that if it comes maybe 4 to 6 weeks later, expect once Nexus catches up to the old games, expect the PlayStation 5 games to come like 4 to 6 weeks afterwards. I really do believe that's what's going to happen. They don't want to miss out the hype. Them 4 to 6 weeks is crucial. And I do see that's the direction they're going. People say you're full of shit. PlayStation will say the same thing as well. Like Jim Rand said it. We believe in the console space as well. No, not Jim Rand. Who said it? Like our games will go to the platform first. We can't do a day and day service. But this is the same we talked about. We believe in generation. We want to move the PlayStation gamers from the PS4 to the PS5 as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And all that shit got taken back. They even tried to finesse these bitches with the $70 with Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, because it got delayed into 2022, you got to pay $70.
Right.
Do you remember it was a free upgrade?
Yep. But so they turned it, and they had to do the free upgrade. But they said, "Yo, this is the last damn free upgrade y'all bitch is getting." Oh yeah.
Go for the play.
Hector the Macho Man. I didn't see anybody trying to end the console war last gen. Absolutely, bro. But now the Xbox is winning. Now it's throwing the towel. Throw the damn towel. By the way, the ponies love watching the hub, buying OnlyFans pics and sending their Vienna sausages to say, talk that shit, Hector. Oh, man.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying, bro. He is spitting facts right there. Because, like I said, Sean, last generation, wasn't nobody trying to stop that console war shit. They were encouraging it. In my video yesterday, I showed how IGN was encouraging console war. They weren't trying to, oh, no, let's get along. I always think about Paris for some reason because he's so anti-console war. I don't know if this is the top, but did you hear what Peter Moore said, Sean?
Do you know what? We'll transition to Peter Moore then, player. Let's go for it.
Peter Moore. Now, you guys should know who Peter Moore is, right? He was the head of Xbox for a few years during the Xbox 360 generation. He was actually the head of Xbox when Xbox 360 was the shit.
Well, it was at his peak, yeah.
Was at his peak. He was the head, bro. He did an interview recently.
I've
I'm
got the
not
clip.
sure.
Shall I play it?
Oh, you do? Yeah, play it, bro. Play it.
I'll play it, yeah. So it's a minute long, guys. So we'll play. We'll stay quiet for a minute. And this is what Peter Moore was talking about. So 120 people, hit that like button, guys, please. Let me put it full screen. I'll put the audio up as well a bit more. Here we go, guys.
It's like proud. I think console wars they have their issues, right? But like I've said before on this podcast, it's like people just like rivalry, and so it adds some like entertainment to the conversation. You know, even if you can get both, it's kind of like an ideological battle, and people are just attracted to that. That's why our sports and our everything is set up the way that it is.
Yeah, I mean, we built and we encouraged the console wars, not to create division, but to challenge each other. And when I say each other, I mean Microsoft versus Sony. If Microsoft hadn't stuck the course after the Xbox, after the Red Rings of Death, gaming would be a poorer place for it. You really wouldn't have the competition you have today. Two big behemoths like Microsoft and Sony investing billions of dollars each is good for gaming. It's as simple as that. They have to be great. Otherwise, the game is going to go to the other guy. And so it's great for the industry. It's great for gamers. And you know, I'm delighted to see Nintendo with the Switch as well, giving a slightly different experience, obviously, but also as a player in there. So the industry's never been healthier.
Now, Dave, when you listen to that interview and that, do you agree with him?
Hell yeah, I agree with him. Bro,
Raiden
they encourage that shit.
Raiden played with a £2 GTA tattoo on his arm. Talk that shit. Peter Moore did have a tattoo. He's got.
I think the GTA one was fake. I think the Halo 2
Halo
one was real.
The Halo
I think that one was real.
Yo, PYD goes, it looks like Michael Cole if he's 84. Now, Dave, sorry to interrupt. What do you want to say?
Bro, of course they encourage that shit. Back in the early 90s, we've seen these these Sony going after Nintendo commercials. There's Genesis going after Nintendo commercials. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Bro, that's console war. You remember in the mid 90s, Crash pulled up at Nintendo calling out Mario? That was a real commercial. Cause they encourage it. Like I always say, there's nothing wrong with console wars as long as it doesn't get personal. And unfortunately, it does get personal sometimes.
Of course it does, yeah.
Unfortunately, but that's no different than sports, man. We've seen videos of people at a stadium and somebody getting knocked the hell out. It should never get to that, but unfortunately, it does. Console wars, bro, like the guy said, like the black guy said in that clip, people we love rivalries. We love rivalries. And yes, we don't. I don't work at Xbox. These ponies, they don't work at PlayStation, but it is what it is. So these guys go out of their way. Console wars are wrong. Shut your ass up. Shut up.
That one dude you're talking about, the Paris, that's one thing I don't like. The way he says it. You should have console won that. But when it comes to sports teams, any form of sports or anything related for mobiles, TVs,
anything,
it just seems like when it comes to the console space, nah.
I've seen people argue about fast food restaurants, Sean.
Listen, that's legit. Not like chicken versus lamb. People
who got the best fries? McDonald's? No, Burger King, motherfucker. I've seen it. Bro. I remember back in the late 90s, WCW versus WWE. That was a real conversation, dog. That was a real conversation going on. You know what I'm saying? So when guys like Paris and other YouTubers, Sensei thoughts, oh, no console war. We don't want to do console war over here. Well, don't do it then, bitch. But you ain't got to bash people that do console war stuff. That's my point. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But I can't stand when the guys get on Twitter acting like they're so holier than thou. They're so much better than everybody else because they don't do console war. And look at your channel. Look at your channel. Your podcast been going on for a year now. Still getting 30 fucking views. That's my point, man. I can't stand any fucking PC guys. They also irritate me. Look at these bots and these ponies. Oh, they love their console. Like what they call it, console slave. Like what they call it, shit. Console warrior. You console warriors,
yeah.
or you slaves. You slaves for plastic boxes. Shut up. Because y'all doing the exact same shit for PC. Every time somebody criticizes PC, there they go defending PC. The same shit. I can't stand none of them. None of them. They do the exact same shit. Or like if somebody say, "Oh man, PC ain't all that." Wait a minute, oh, you console peasant, but you doing the same shit as consoles guys are. You defending your piece of plastic with some fucking vapor and metal in that bitch.
I remember, like, when I listened to these other podcasts as well to see what to say. Yo, you guys are this you're lower tier, and that.
Yeah,
They fight over graphic cards. I got
Yes.
I got a 3090 play. Well, you got what's that PS5 series? What is that?
Yep.
A 2017, 2018? Bro, it's in all sports. But one thing I don't like what you talking about, you bro, like this is not personal, but this is shit that's been said. Like Paris and like Tony Polanco and all these guys, they used to do that shit.
Mhm.
You know, do negative press if it's against Microsoft, but they flipped around on that. But when you said like you actually tweeted them once in that, because I respect you on that, but this is one thing I gotta disagree with you in that. When it comes to sports and that, why do we have rivalry? But when it comes to the console space, why do you have to be all unified? And it doesn't work like that.
Right.
If it weren't for the fans, us guys, Xbox probably wouldn't be here. PlayStation wouldn't be here. This is what Nintendo wouldn't be. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a fan base, fandom when it comes to these platforms, and we drive that. That's the whole point of it. Let me get this super chat, man. Raiden Blade with a £2. Shout out to you, homie. AMD versus Nvidia versus Intel, and the fights. He's right about that.
Yep.
People talk shit about that. AMD is better. Our homie D-Batch, he loves AMD. He loves AMD and that. He loves that shit. He goes toe to toe with the Nvidia people, talking about AMD does it better this way. They do it better this way. For the price, is better. They do this in every form of like sports, tech, you name it. But when it comes to the console space, that's one thing I'll always disagree when it comes to that.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Let me tell you something, Sean. I don't remember one person saying this anti-console war shit last generation when PlayStation guys was kicking the shit out of Xbox guys. I don't remember one person. Even the media was kicking the shit out of Xbox. I don't remember a guy coming out saying, "Yo, this console war shit is stupid." Maybe there was some Xbox guys kind of tired of it and they said, "Stop with the console war shit." But I didn't see any big media guy or anybody come out there. I got to sneeze, so
That's how you sneeze. He's got his sinus is kicked in. 100% Bavarian 90. iPhone versus Samsung. Marvel versus DC. Maurice the export. What's going on, Dev? I hope you well play. Yeah, awesome Gomez. That's why Sean can talk that shit because he has a $10,000 PC and a Series X.
right. He got both. Hey, Bavari, absolutely, bro. iPhone versus Samsung. I remember
you used
when
to fight.
I used to have. I always liked Samsung phones, right? I remember the Galaxy. It was way back in the day. The Galaxy 3 or some shit, bro. I remember arguing with an iPhone dude about it. Oh, Galaxies are better, blah 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 blah. I don't really care anymore because I kind of have both now. But it's like I don't care anymore, bro. Damn, man. I hope I stopped up. I just sneezed and shit.
Yeah, that's a bit sinus has been kicking in and that. But on top of that, like guys, I'm going to transition to this topic. I'll combine all of these together. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. Finally, no, it's interesting to see. PlayStation has made a partner with I forgot what's the company. They made a backbone. That's the controller that you hook up to your phone. PlayStation has announced that they partnered up with someone. They're making a backbone controller for your mobile phones for iPhones. Isn't that interesting, guys? Even though they were doing the remote play all last year, but they're pushing on this shit. Updated their new PlayStation tiers. updating the new PlayStation All Stars, the reward program. Now they're doing something with the mobile phones. Yeah, Justin Marchi has allergies. Yeah, it's kicked in a bit. I think that's what's happened.
Hey, Sean, I'm sorry. Before you before you move on,
Yeah.
let me say one more thing about this PlayStation shit.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Somebody, I don't know who said it in the chat that they were saying everything is down because of Bungie acquisition.
This one in the
Bro,
chat. Yeah.
they said that shit. I'm looking at it right now.
Share the screenplay.
Hold on, let me make sure I like it so I can get to it quick. Hold on. Benji Sales is telling them stupid fucks like, no. Hold on, let me show you. Bro, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Bro, what is going on? I'm sorry. I know you was about to go to that other handheld shit. Hold on.
No, it's fine. We'll go back to it because I thought you wasn't. You gonna be a minute or two.
No, I just had to. I was just sneezing and shit. I was had to. Bro, look at this shit. Hold on. Look at
That
this shit.
shit's hilarious, man. That's crazy. Shout out to the 114 people so far still rocking out with us. Please hit that like button. Share this out.
So, I'm assuming the other guy, he said it was because of Bungie why they're down. So, BG said, nah, Bungie will be next quarter, not this one. Sony states the profit declines are because of lower third-party game sales, lower first-party game sales, increased costs of eternal game development.
Oh man, just read that last one once again. Increased what?
Increased cost of internal game development.
Mm.
Wow.
And the games are not selling like that, play. The game cost is going up and they're selling less than last generation.
Wow.
Oh, that must hurt them, play. That must hurt them.
Bro. Okay. Look, I just want to say this one more time, man. This shit is funny. Hilarious, man. You know how entertaining this is? They said Bungie, PlayStation buying Bungie is the reason PlayStation numbers are down. Oh my god. They just don't want to admit it.
They're going out of their own. They're going out of the way, player. They're trying to do anything to defend, or defend like these dudes. What it was, they set themselves up from last generation. We buy games. Xbox guys don't buy our games. That was the narrative they were pushing in the second half of the generation.
Absolutely, thank you.
Guys. They set themselves up as well. PlayStation are dropping these quote unquote like they love to talk about bangers. That's what they used to love to say. And the games aren't selling shit. An increased budget, lower first party app or sales, third party as well. Damn, what is next? What are they're gonna say? Jim Ryan is stealing money. That's why. That's what they're gonna say. Some stupid shit next, man. Hey, Rodimus with a $5. I see you out there, Rodimus, talking that shit in the chat.
Hey, Rodimus, that's my cousin.
Have you seen this picture? It looks like you play.
Yeah. Hey, man, that nigga my cousin.
With the $5, keep kicking them down. Keep kicking them when they are down.
And we will. But they did it to us.
Mandingo with the $2. What's going on with you, play? So, ponies don't buy games. Laughing a lot. Chris Hart, sell your bitch ass on that street corners. You piece of shit.
Hey, Sean, are you talking about? Are you going to talk about PlayStation could possibly raise the price of the PS5? No, we can talk about afterwards.
Are you talking about the VR part or just because I know Oculus Rift has increased the price. The Quest 2.
Okay.
So you lead on this, bro, because I'm not seeing it.
Okay, I'm gonna lead on it. Andy Robertson, of course, he's over there at VGC. Sony has refused to draw on whether current economic pressures could lead the company to increase the price of PlayStation 5. So apparently they was asked about it and they said no comment.
They said no comment?
Yes. Bro, they're not talking about it. You would think that would just be a flat out no.
That's the best. That's what you would say.
Yeah. it recently raised prices on the range of consumer electronics in the light of the global chip shortage. So somebody asked them, yo, since y'all raise prices on other things, are y'all going to raise the price on the PS5? So it says in April, Sony raised the Japanese prices of a range of consumer electronic products, including some cameras, Blu-ray players, home theater systems, headphones, and speakers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So let me go to another part about the PlayStation. During its first quarter earnings call on Friday, Sony was asked whether it was considering increasing the PlayStation 5 price point in the face of similar market pressures. About a potential price increase for the PS5. At this point in time, there is nothing specific I can share with you about prices. So they said, no, we ain't got nothing. So they're not saying no.
Wow.
What?
The best results, well, you would think that saying no is the best way to do it. So
Yeah.
maybe they are considering it, because I'm sure you guys, let me get a super chat from Onyx with the $2. I love his profile pic, the Nixus.
Yeah.
Allergy or cocaine dirt.
Oh, shit.
Cocaine
Dog.
dirt. Now, that's interesting to see that, because I can believe that. Because some of you guys may not know, when the Quest 2 came out, the Oculus Quest, by Meta, Facebook, whoever it is, that was $299 for the 1, 2, or the 64 GB, and the 256 was like $399. But as of right now, I'm sure you've seen it. The price of they raised the price by $100 on both units, so
Yeah.
it's $399, $499. That won't surprise me if this happened. If Sony has raised the prices on the other tech, what they sell in Japan, it wouldn't surprise me if they're gonna raise it. Maybe what, $50, maybe
Yeah, bro.
$100. Who knows? But let's talk about the VR2 as well. The PlayStation VR2.
That shit gonna be 500, bro.
That's just gonna be 500. It has to be in it.
Yeah, and it's not gonna sell. I'm telling you, that shit is not gonna sell, man.
That's yo. Let me ask the chat something, because I'm gonna do rocking with the chat soon, as because I know they want to talk that shit as well. I wonder what if PlayStation does raise the price for the PlayStation 5 by $50. Let's say it costs $550 for the the physical, and the digital is $450, some shit like that. Do you think they're gonna damage control that play? The ponies. What will they come out with? Say you were a pony, for example, or someone in the chat. Say you were a pony. You can't think like that because they're stupid. What would be the best defense statement you come up with? What would be the best defense
for the VR? Like, what did you say for the VR?
PlayStation raising the price on the PlayStation?
Oh, for the PlayStation.
How would you defend that shit? What would you come up with? What would you come up with?
Let me see. I don't know, man. It's hard to even damage control that shit. Their games are so quality, they have to raise the prices, or they're buying Square Enix, so they have to raise the prices, maybe. So I don't know, bro. But they will come up with something. Inflation, if that happens, though, Sean, if the PS5 they increase the price even by $20, bro, that's an L. That's an L. And because you would think at this point they are making the PS5 cheaper, because they're probably making more profit on it, making some profit on it, because they
I believe they said they were making profit.
Yeah, man.
Inflation play, that's what it is. Inflation be kicking in play. That's it. I want to talk about this backbone there. This commercial right now, I know PlayStation was doing it straight away now with the streaming back in the days, but isn't it funny how they've been pushing on it extremely more since Xbox has been pushing the Game Pass, play games on PC, play games everywhere, mobile phones. Here's a Razer Kishi, here these are controllers for your mobile phone. Look at this shit now play. Isn't it funny how everything comes around in full circle? Even though the damage control will say, oh, they were doing remote play back in the day, they were doing this. Well, they may be doing it, but they didn't push on it. They did not push on it. They just left it to die. Because the way they see Xbox is moving with all the shit they've been doing, they're pushing on the shit right now. Isn't it interesting to see that? And do you know on top of that, guess what happened? The controllers is offset.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And the pony said, oh, I wonder how it's going to feel. It's going to be weird.
No, it's going to be right.
It's going to be right.
It's funny, man.
Honestly, it cracks me up when I see shit like this.
Yeah.
It honestly cracks me up on that. But that's a great point, Dan, to see the inflation. Guys in the chat, what do you think? Do you think PlayStation is going to raise their prices when it comes to the PlayStation 5?
Sean, I don't
we
think they can, but if they did, that would be hilarious, and that would be a great content that day.
I think that's something to go live on.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro, that is something to go live on. That is something to go live on. Absolutely.
That'd be
Sean,
hilarious,
but do you
man.
smell that shit in the air? It's like it's just different, bro. You can just feel it in the air.
You can see it. Like you can see it happening. Yeah.
You can see shit just changing. Listen, the end of the Xbox 360 generation, even though Xbox 360 was absolutely killing it with the Kinect, it was selling like crazy. You could just sense it in the air that the momentum was shifting to PlayStation side. I always talk about E3 2012. Xbox ended the show. Well, it ended with a multi-plat Call of Duty, but before that, it was fucking Usher on stage dancing. PlayStation ended their show with The Last of Us. You can sense it was something shifting in the air. The momentum was shifting to PlayStation side, and that's exactly what happened. But guess what's happening now? At the end of the Xbox One generation, I'm going to tell you, even though Xbox didn't have many games, they were developing games, and then COVID made it even worse. It, like, to this day, you can just sense the momentum was shifting, especially when you see the Xbox is selling. They ain't got no fucking games right now. Go back to my video yesterday. If you watched it, it's cool to buy your Xbox. People don't look at you sideways like some people did the Xbox One generation, the beginning of the Xbox One generation. They're looking at you like, oh, she got Xbox. Dope shit. Dope shit. I hope you got Game Pass because that shit fire. Like I said earlier, Sean, like I said, bro, when you watching these streamers, last generation, it was either PC or PS4. Simple. Now you see PC, Xbox, or PS5. But you see more Xboxes now. So I'm just saying, that's how it is, bro.
That's the way it is playing, man. G started with the $2, man. Oh yeah, I saw this cop in Xbox. I saw this cop.
I saw a cop in Xbox.
What did you see, player? Tell us.
Hey, yo, One Trick Pony, man. Hey, man, Reginald gonna have a lot of shit to say Monday, man. He might not be too happy, man. But like, you know, he's always sad, though, you know?
But yeah, once we continue this dirt, guess what, player?
What's up?
PlayStation supports 1440p.
Oh, shit.
And guess what, player?
What's up?
I don't give a fuck.
1440p, and guess what? The VR doesn't work on it. Only works at 1080p.
Oh, man.
Look at that shit. They're making their moves. They're definitely making their moves. They're making monitors on top of that. Backbone controllers for your phones. It's crazy, man. What's next, man? Like, I know you talked about this, and I'm bored of this. Like, Square Enix as well on top of that. I think Sony's gonna buy them. And on top of that, like I said, straight up, if Sony buys Square Enix,
I don't give a fuck.
I agree, bro. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't give a shit about Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts. And I don't know, bro, like, can they do another Kingdom Hearts? Because Disney probably pulled the fucking characters from their ass or made it too expensive. Who cares, man? I don't care about that shit.
Yeah, man, it's honestly that Square, man. I know these guys are gonna be running wild. Yeah, this is better than Activision. It's better than ZeniMax. Look at this shit. And I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the Twitter spaces. I can't wait for the live shows, the tweets. Look at this shit. Look at these videos. The videos like Queen Trash and these guys will put out. It's gonna be hilarious in that when they said that shit.
Nigga, Square Enix is better than ZeniMax and Activision Blizzard. All pull it to one, my nigga. Final Fantasy has been bigger and better than Call of Duty for years, my nigga. Look. I'm telling you, my nigga.
Get the super chat like that.
Look, call weed, my nigga, with the $2. As Everborn always say, charge them more, Jimmy, my nigga. Look. It is going to be magnificent. It is going to be so much better than all of them niggas. It is going to be better.
Cocaine dirt.
Nigga, Final Fantasy is a bigger IP than Halo, Gears, Call of Duty, Crash, all of that shit mixed together, my nigga. And don't let me mention Kingdom Hearts. Look.
Oh man, I love it. Honestly, I always love that, man. I think a lot of people haven't heard that for a minute.
Hey, I did it on Alex's show. After the show, he was cracking up, bro.
Was he cracking up? Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh shit, bro, that's funny." Oh man,
That shit is hilarious, man, guys, man. Honestly, there's so much happened now. So much small bits of news. If it's the Square, the PlayStation, the reports, earnings. It's been a good week so far. Like the past 2-3 days, it's definitely been better than last week. Because it was getting a bit to that point, like, what do we want to talk about? What's popping? But today was a good day play for us as well. Today is definitely a good day. And if that PlayStation, that big bitch PlayStation 5, if that price goes up, killer, we're going to be talking that shit.
bruh.
And you motherfucking ponies.
Uh-oh.
If that PlayStation 5 goes to $550, $600, you make sure you sell your bitch ass. You I was going to say something funny, but I left it there. Because of you. Because you're the professional right now.
Yeah,
You're the professional. But anyway, guys, you're dead. Guess what time is it, play?
He don't need to be saying this. What time is it?
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby. Getting the core.
Rocking with the chat, guys. You know the drill. Some of you guys, if it's your first time, we drop the link in the chat. You come on, you have 2 minutes to talk your shit. Say your piece. Oh shit, ready. Say your piece. One guy always comes in straight away. Say your piece. You can use your phone. You don't need a laptop. You don't need a PC. Allow access. Click that link. Allow the access to your mic. Boom, you're in. You'll be in the waiting room. It's 2 minutes per colo, guys. So let's go for the play.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
My main man Zinc.
All right, man. I'm disappointed, man. I'm out here crunching. I forgot the damn show was on, man. I just tuned my black ass in. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Listen, you're gonna love this show.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I can't wait till this shit in because I'm running it back. I think y'all had some information and I missed all this shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you missed it, bro. Yeah, so listen back, bro. There was some shit that's been popping on Twitter. I know you're not on Twitter. It's a big PlayStation news that dropped that we're laughing at.
Yeah, well, I'll get back to y'all later. Hey, so anyway, this is the little things that I have. You know, the Xbox, no, don't give me 2 minutes. Give me 1 minute because I ain't got shit. I'm not prepared today. So anyway, the only thing I have is the Xbox have no games and still outselling the PlayStation. Here's like I said before, they have games that have recurring revenue, recurring profits, and they keep releasing content. Like Hot Wheels drop. Dude, that shit's fire.
Yep.
I think August 4th, Sea of Thieves. I know y'all don't want to hear, but Sea of Thieves is dropping. Okay. Cool. Then they have other things that's going on. And these things, man, people are buying this because of those things. And Halo is dropping their season 3 in November. I mean, that without anything else is formidable. And this 1440p support, I thought this was next gen. What's up with the 4K support? What's up with that shit? And Zalker 87, I gotta get your boy again. This dude, he's mad at Xbox because they passed on superheroes. Zalker, let me tell you why Phil Spencer is not gung-ho on getting superheroes. Because we don't own them. We don't reap all of the profits and the rewards. So no, Phil Spencer is not going to sign a sucker deal that Spider-Man signed with Sony because they don't get most of the profits. Disney does. And as far as the PlayStation earnings, I guess I have to hear about that later, dude. I'm just unprepared today. Now I should be kicked off the show because I'm some bullshit. I'm over here crunching. Jason Schreier's fighting for us, but we don't want him to fight. We want to work hard. I'll see y'all later.
All right, bro.
See you later, Blair.
Hey, Sean. Zink just remind me, son, why you ain't do a topic about that fucking KOTOR, bro?
I did have it. I forgot about it, play.
Oh shit, you could have done it. You made no, bro. We can
We'll
talk
do it.
about
We'll
that.
do
Like
it. We'll do it. I totally
yeah, we
forgot
do
I had it there, man, because that's actually in the fucking title as well.
yeah, bro. We got it. What's wrong with you, man?
I forgot about it because we're just having fun. That's what it was, bro.
Yeah. Hey, no, after
After
we
this, yeah,
gotta talk
we'll
about
do
this
it.
shit, yeah, for sure. Because I got thoughts about that too. Fucking PlayStation. Ready to play? What's up, bro?
I'm all good, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You sound good today.
Excellent. Well, I just want to pop in and say hi to you guys. It's a beautiful week we've been having here so far. And looking forward to all the greatest news. I mean, I've seen some stuff on the Halo Forge, which I'm now very excited about. I'm not sure if you guys have seen most of the stuff about, but there's I think Jay Wood on his News Weekly had like 4 or 3 different Forge stuff out there, which looks fantastic, literally. And so yes, I'm excited about that. Sad news about the whole PlayStation income. I mean, it has to happen sometime, right? I mean, everything what goes up does come down, and yeah, just to prove to put in that PS players don't buy games. I mean, they're all mouse service. I mean, continuous mouse service. I mean, Last of Us is a fantastic game. Last of Us Part 2, groundbreaking. He got the J Dubs and next gens, and this is the most fantastic thing ever. The brutality, this, everything else. These are the only people buying the games. Those guys with the loudest mouths, okay? And the trolls that follow them around the place, don't buy them. See, look, watch. We all be console warriors, okay? But at the end of the day, we still need each other. Xbox needs PlayStation, PlayStation Xbox, okay? Because it's how competition works, it's how it runs. If not, some government officials gonna come and say, "You're monopoly, get the fuck out of here." Okay, we need each other. Okay, but the actual gamers themselves, the proper 100% gamers like you guys, okay, these are the ones who are buying the games. Okay, if you're spending so much money, okay, on software just to produce it, okay, and you not see the rewards, why would you want to continue wasting your time? Like King says, this could be the last PS5, the last PlayStation console, because you're wasting money. Okay, why are you wasting money on actual software? Okay, do you know what it costs to market the actual console, actually market it itself? Okay, before the actual games and the development. Okay, so the fact of the matter is that Jim's pissed that these guys are not respecting their hard work, not respecting the developers' hard work, and I understand him 100%. So when he starts to drop games like Uncharted and God of War on Xbox, I'm look forward to just playing them for him. I will show him that I will spend my money for him on my Xbox. Simple as that. I know they're gonna happen. I mean, I'm not being a total bitch, but the fact of the matter is, at least we will show their software more respect, because how is it that we continue to play, okay, on an Xbox, okay, we hardly get any first party titles so far, okay, apart from Forza and Halo, okay, yet everything drops on us on our hardware. We're playing it, okay.
Yeah.
Why are they not playing if they drops on their stuff? Why not playing? Because they only talk. They only all talk.
All
And
talk, man.
guys,
Yeah,
exactly. And all talk is nothing.
yeah. Raven, we gotta let you go because we got
Yeah,
Carl
man.
waiting as well, bro.
Guys, have a beautiful weekend. It's nice and sunny. Go outside, touch some grass, come back and touch your console.
All right.
Take care, people, man.
Gotcha, guys.
Right.
Bye. Peace.
Appreciate you. The homie Raiden Blade. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Carl Weed, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yeah. So
What's going on, killer?
I can't call it, man. So a couple weeks ago, I think it was, I said something about the practicality or viability of a product or business model. See, when you look at those numbers that they released for Sony today or yesterday?
Today.
Yeah, that goes to show you exactly why it's not very practical to have your entire ecosystem shackled to a box, right? Like, no, like they also, I don't know if y'all caught it, their engagement is down 15%.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
think about it. Like, if, like, for a platform holder, you need people to be engaged with your platform, because, like, the more you engage with that platform, the more likely you are to spend your money there. So, like, for Microsoft, hey, if I can get somebody in on a $15 Game Pass subscription, you know, when they do decide to buy a console, it's not going to be a PlayStation. And those people, if they do buy something, now they're working on trying to let you use your purchase games with xCloud. So, yeah, you get those people in, they don't have to sell you a hardware. If they have a manufacturer issues, no problem. They still rolling. Game Pass subscriptions are up.
Yeah.
PlayStation, their engagement is down.
Facts.
Their monthly active users are down. Nobody cares. I won't say nobody cares. Most people don't care about those big blockbuster exclusives. They just don't. They never. This isn't like the 360 or the PS3 where those actually did move consoles. 99% of the library is the same. You know, like nobody's out here rushing to buy a PlayStation for Horizon Forbidden West. Stop it.
Exactly, bro.
Or what they had released here, Sackboy. People really rushing out to buy a PlayStation for Sackboy. Stop it. They don't even mention that game.
Right.
So yeah,
Facts, bro, man.
I don't know what I wanted to talk about. It's funny to see how their narratives just change. It's Bungie, huh? You didn't say that when Xbox bought all those studios. You didn't bring up the Activision purchase or the Bethesda purchase. But it's PlayStation, they down. It's Bungie. Okay. It's just funny. But yeah, that's all I had, man.
Exactly.
You take care, player, man. Shout out to you, homie, man. Thanks for the support as well.
Yep, thanks,
no
bro.
doubt.
Appreciate you.
Have a good show.
Thanks, bro. Now, guys, we're gonna pause Rocky with the chat for a minute. I want to talk about this KOTOR. Let me write this timestamp down. 1 second. 132:45. Yeah. Now, I remember, was this last year at the PlayStation Showcase when this got announced that KOTOR was making a remake? And I remember the outrage when people made this a big thing, a massive thing. They made this. Yo, how the fuck did Xbox let this go? How did they let this slip through their hands? This was an Xbox exclusive. You're feeling shit. Fire Phil. Look, PlayStation is getting a remake. We've been asking for this game. They were talking that shit. Do you remember that showcase there?
Hell yeah, I remember.
Now, I'm gonna show you some things. Then I want your take on it, your thoughts on it. I remember the amount of shit they were talking, man. Xbox ain't shit. They're full of shit. Now, the red dickhead. Shout out to Joy for having these tweets and that. Now, whatever voice you want to do it, player. Go for it.
This POS said Xbox reportedly turned down KOTOR remake, and he had the puzzled face emoji. Phil placing his order. Think I'll pass on Marvel and Spider-Man and KOTOR, but give me some of that Crackdown and Bleeding Edge. Oh, and a toss in the side of Crossfire X. Oh my god.
Next. Oh shit, Mr. Doctor himself.
Doctor. Oh my god. The L's keep on piling up for Xbox. First it was Marvel, now KOTOR, that Xbox reportedly turned down for Sony to snatch up and get the Magnus Opus for the loyal PlayStation fans. Spider-Man 2 and KOTOR remake aren't going to be held back by Game Pass now. Oh shit.
Next.
This piece of shit, another LED. Trash Xbox turned down Star Wars KOTOR remake and Marvel games like Spider-Man and Wolverine. Thank God that happened. Otherwise, we get another Crackdown 3 situation with those games. Oh my God.
Last one, player. Oh no, this is there. This is the update. This is the latest update. After all of that shit talking, guys, you send it all of that shit talking. Knights of the Old Republic remake has been delayed indefinitely. Now, do you explain to the good people what happened exactly? Do you know what happened exactly? The story with it.
Well, okay, let me show you this. All I can do is like take parts of the article because I obviously don't know what happened behind the scenes. But this says, point of contention may be the timeline. At the outset of development, Aspyr told staff and partners it will release the game by the end of 2022. According to two people familiar with production, developers said a more realistic target now will be 2025. They fired two of the
two directors.
they
One was the
fired two.
art director, one's the design, I think design director or something.
Yeah, man. Let me go to the actual article.
This is what we're talking about, guys. After all of that shit talking, I'll
Yeah,
be
bro.
honest with you guys. The game, I don't care for the game. It's not about that. It's about the shit talking.
Mm-hmm.
Guys who are looking forward to this game, I'm sorry, but these guys were talking that shit, and I'm gonna be talking that shit back.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, they fired two of the directors, design director Brad Prince and art director Jason Miner. They fired both of them, but it says like I don't know exactly why. See, it's still
Well, they
Bro.
said that when they were showing the showed off the game, like a vertical slice, a demo for the game.
Mhm.
Films Arts and Sony were looking at it, and as soon as they showed it, after a week later, they were fired. That's what happened. They show it's like me and you. It's like me and you. Yeah, man, you're WBG TTS. We can take on that project. That project's ours. Night of the Old Republic. We can do it, player. We can do it, man. We'll fund it. We need a publisher. Sony, LucasArts. We got it, bro. We got it in that. You know, this game supposedly was in a development for like about 2 to 3 years, I believe.
Oh shit.
That's what they're saying, because that's what they were targeting 2022. Let's be realistic. Let's be fair. COVID, 1 year, 15 months. Let's say this game is coming around 2023, early 2024, latest, because of COVID as well. This game was targeting 2022. When they showed a gameplay demo to the team, Sony and Lucas Arts Film, bro, a week later, boom, they were cut. They were gone.
Okay, I see what you're saying. On June 30th, Aspyr finalized a demo of the game known as a vertical slice to show production partners Lucasfilm and Sony, like you said. The developers were excited about it and felt they were on track, according to a person familiar with the project. So they were shocked by what happened next. That's when they fired. I shouldn't be laughing about people losing their jobs, bro, but so they said they showed the shit like, yeah, like you said, they were decided like, yeah, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna fucking kill it. They said LucasArts and Sony was like, hell no, they fired their ass. Oh, that's jacked up, bro. How bad was the game looking, man?
I got no idea how bad it is, because we know Aspyr, that studio, some of their games recently has not been good. Some of the remakes and porting, it hasn't been the best. But that shit must have been bad. Like, guys, just think about it. Imagine me and Dale hyped on that. Yeah, 24 months into development, the game's coming up at the end of this year, minus COVID, so say 2023 and that. Yo, we got this in the bag. This is the demo we're going to be showing off on that. We went there to Sony and Lucas and that, talking that shit, chest out, wearing our fucking best shirts. Dale's got it from Baby Gap. Mine's from Primark in the UK. Cheap motherfuckers, yeah. Going into that office, showing a demo on that. We got this, dude. Sean does that. Sean, we got this. Look at this demo player. A week later, we get a phone call. Your bitch ass is out of here.
Hey,
You don't log on the demo. You
know
don't
what's
log
funny?
on the game.
Like,
Don't play.
like Vince McMahon called their ass.
Oh shit.
You're fired. They was trying to say, wait. Vince said, shut up. You're fired. They was like, hold on, wait. Shut up. You sons of bitches. Damn it. You're fired.
That's interesting that besides that, I know we don't like to look, it's getting fired. It's not nice and that. But let's go back to the last year when they were talking that shit. When all of the ponies were saying, look at this shit, you slipped up. PlayStation would never let a game like that go away. But Xbox, they just let all the games go away. Games like 22 years old, exclusive to the platform, they always let it slide. What do you want to say to these pieces of shits?
Let me tell you something, brother. PlayStation ain't flawless either. Hey, Sean, this topic was a whole big thing on Twitter. It became this topic, like Xbox guys are pulling out old tweets of PlayStation fans said Phil should be fired for letting this game go to PlayStation. Then it became a first party versus non-first party. I put out a tweet. I was like, y'all talking all that shit about Crossfire X, which they did. they talked a lot of shit about Crossfire X, but I said, but now Xbox guys talking shit about this, and the first thing y'all say, well, it's not first party. Neither was Crossfire X, bitch. Crossfire X wasn't Xbox first party.
Nope.
But y'all was bashing Xbox, saying it was Xbox fodder. That's the type of game that should be in Xbox Game Pass. So yeah, we're talking shit about Aspire, or however you pronounce that team name, and we're talking shit about KOTOR. The first thing they say, well, it's not first party. It don't count. Y'all hypocrites. I hate every last one of you. I loathe you pieces of shit. I despise you. Is there any more adjectives that describe hating somebody? I can't stand you guys. You're so full of shit.
Despise you, you pieces of shit.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, bro, y'all. So when I brought that up, guys was like, well, Sony's funding it. I don't give a shit what they're doing. It's not developed by a first-party team. And they don't own the IP. So shut up.
That's hilarious, man. Vic to click with a $2 international late fee. $2, that's all you got, Vic. You piece of shit. I see you out there catching them planes, buying them drinks and that. Vic doesn't mess about. Vic's all his partying.
Yeah, man. Vic is living his best life, my man.
Vic, man, come on, take it easy on drink play. I know you'd like to have a lot of fun on that. But that's what's funny. This was a big topic for a lot of people because they were looking forward to this game. This game was actually going to come out this year, play. Let's call it next year because of COVID. But the game was coming up. But now, who knows? Is it possible this game will get cancelled? They did say they're looking for someone. They did say they were looking for someone, maybe. Who was the other one?
They said
the other company helping them out. I forgot the name.
Saber, was the Saber?
Saber, yeah.
Yeah, the Saber can be helping them out, yeah.
They could take lead on the project.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we got no idea when this game is coming out.
Yep. And Sean, you know what's so crazy though? That discussion about Crossfire X, KOTOR, and all that shit. The next discussion, I mean, it kind of evolved into a discussion about roadmap. I saw my boy J Rock was talking that shit. He's like, yo, after Spider-Man and Wolverine, what the fuck y'all got PlayStation? No, they hate him, so they went after him. Some of the guys that don't have him blocked because he, you know, like a lot of the ponies block J Rock because he be talking that shit. So I'm like, damn, J Rock, right? I've said that before, but after Spider-Man and Wolverine, Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, okay, I guess you can say maybe the last of or Naughty Dog game.
MP, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, like we know God of War coming this year. So what do they have after that? So then I start arguing with ponies about roadmap. Then these motherfuckers gonna say Final Fantasy. They say first party. Then I say, what's y'all roadmap? They're gonna say Final Fantasy for Spoke. I said first party, bitch. Sony don't own them yet. So these guys, I'm telling you, bro, they constantly move the goalposts. They saying, yo, Xbox ain't got no first party games in 2022. I said, okay. No big first party games. I said, okay. So I said, what does Sony have in 2023? Forspoken, Final Fantasy. You just told me first party. So if that's the case, I can say Scorn. I can say whatever.
Next year, I can say you can say many more.
Next year, I can say Stalker 2 next year if that's the case. So I'm saying these guys are so full of shit, man.
Talking about Stalker 2, have you seen that collector's edition?
No, I haven't.
They actually announced a collector's edition, so that game might be coming early next. It might be coming
because they was almost finished with it.
Yeah.
So they probably got about another 4 or 5 months of work, and it'll probably come out next year. And so it's like, I'm telling you, man, these guys are so full of shit. And that's the first thing they said. Xbox has no first-party titles in 2022. What does PlayStation have? Forspoken, Final Fantasy. What? And what else? Spider-Man 2. Okay. Are you sure Spider-Man 2 is coming out next year?
Yeah, that's the interesting part. As of right now, what we know from PlayStation, Naughty Dog they announced the game. They make it a multiplayer game. They announced that Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine so far. So them are 3 games. Let's see after the show if they do a showcase this year. But the roadmap for Sony right now, we don't know what's it looking like. We'll wait until September. But I don't think it's gonna be better than Xbox. No chance. And looking at this, this is an update. Microsoft is continuing to invest in new gaming studios and content to expand our IP roadmap and leverage new content creators. That's just today. That's just popped up just now.
Oh wow. Yeah, look at that.
When you look at that, look at them studios, man, where we were back in 2018 to where we are now.
Hey Sean. Hey man. I don't know why Sean get me started, man. I don't know why Sean get me started with this shit. Sean,
Look at
why you
that
get me
picture. Look at that picture. Just look at it, man. Can you believe this has been 5 years now? Look where we are in the space. Well, 4 years, sorry. It'll be 5 years by the Activision deal is done probably.
Hey, part of me think if they wasn't going through this deal, they probably would have picked up Crystal Dynamics
Easy,
and Tomb
because
Raider.
they sold that shit for cheap because Sony did that. The one developer
Yeah.
Sony talked about, the reason why he's heard rumblings about Sony wants interested in the Tokyo studio, and they don't want to buy the other shit.
Mhm.
So that's why they sold them cheap. Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal for a couple $100 million.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, you know what, bro? Sean brought up back in 2017, Xbox had 5 damn studios. 5. They had the Coalition. They had 343. They had Rare. And who are the other two? I don't know the other two, Sean.
Playground on Turn 10.
No, they ain't own them. Well, no, they own Turn
No,
10.
Turn 10,
Turn
sorry.
10.
And Minecraft Mojang.
And Mojang. 5 studios. This is in 2017. Look at this shit that Sean has on the screen right now. Guys,
and they said we're gonna continue.
Sean, let me tell you something, bro. When I sit back and I look at this, I can't do nothing but be excited. I can't help but be excited. Yes, you Xbox, you guys are always waiting. You're waiting. I don't give a shit because we see what they're developing. They have announced a lot of it. Then there's a lot of it that hasn't been announced. You see that? Compare that for 5, Sean. Come on, man.
It's insane, ain't it?
It's insane, bro. That's why when I was talking this shit to ponies, they was talking about PlayStation roadmap. I said, bro, y'all roadmaps is shit. Y'all roadmap is shit. I said, look at all the shit Xbox has announced. They had what, bro? We don't even know what Coalition is doing. We don't know ID Software next Doom game. We don't know In Exile. We don't know Compulsion. We don't know all of this shit. And y'all just talking about shit. If you think about PlayStation shit, bro, I don't know, man. I do not know what they got brewing.
A lot of changes is gonna be happening. I can't wait for the day to come down. Like this is what you're talking about as well. Like the roadmap, you know.
Yeah.
Bleeding Edge, but like let's focus on that.
Fuck for Bleeding Edge. Oh shit! Pentiment,
Redfall, Motorsport, Starfield, Minecraft Legends, History Untold. I don't know which one's that. Deathloop. When do you think they're gonna announce Deathloop this year?
Yeah, Tim Dog said that Deathloop is coming this year, but like I always said, they have PlayStation has a timed exclusivity deal, so they can't announce the Xbox version until the timed exclusivity deal is over with.
Now looking at this, guys. Yeah, Ghostwire. Look at this. Look here. This is the roadmap now. 2023, Contraband, Perfect Dog, State of Decay 3, Everwild, Outer Worlds 2, Project Mara. Obviously, I've heard much about that recently. Fable, Indiana Jones, Gears, Elder Scroll, Kojima production. Shout out to Jeff Grubb and others ink on that.
Bro, but that's what they have announced. This shit but nothing Activision Blizzard is in there. And like I said,
even Contraband, I mean, Compulsion Games not announced there.
Yeah, right. Like where's State of Decay 3? I don't see State of Decay 3 up there. Like,
no, they're there. It's there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Sorry about that.
But I'm just saying, like, looking at this and what's been announced and what's not been announced from like In Exile as well. Their game, that steampunk RPG, Compulsion Games on top of that.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. That's a hell of a. Yo, Joey, what are you talking about? Nick's been lying. What did he lie about now?
Oh man.
Oh, Coalition's making 2 games. We know the Coalition's making Gear 6 and a smaller title as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Activision. You talked about the future games from them.
Yeah.
They announced that future game as well. I forgot what was it called. For Mikey Borra announced it.
Yeah.
That's another open world game.
And that's one. And that one is going to be exclusive.
Yeah, 100%, man. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah,
Fire.
PYD, this is what we're talking about. InXile's game is the FPS in the steampunk universe. This is what we're talking about. There's so much going on right now. These studios are producing maybe, like, I'm talking about Obsidian's making 5 projects. I know they might be smaller, they might not be good for us and that, but they make 1 or 2 big ones and a couple of small ones.
Hey,
yeah, go on,
and
dude.
like Pentiment might be good, so I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a shot.
I'll stream that shit. That's a bet I've got. I'll go if it scores higher than 80.
Hey, I love Arcane Studios, Zink, so I'm looking forward to Deathloop, bro. And I'm looking forward to Redfall. Truly, I'm looking forward to Redfall.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I know Zink, these guys don't like to hear it, but I'm seeing the difference between like the 2018s to 2017s. We couldn't see the roadmap besides the main, the top tier studios from the like Playground we used to produce, Turn 10. Well, Coalition, them 3 were producing the main games in the late 2017s. But now what we can see is incredible. That's what I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
And when people say, "Why are you still an Xbox fan? Or you don't know shit?" Look at that roadmap. Eventually, them games will be dropping. They will drop eventually. But to see that roadmap, that's much better where we were back in 2017, 2018, where we couldn't see beyond them 3 games, 4 games max.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Sean, let me give you an example. I told this before, but I remember when Crap and Moot, like in 2014 or 2015. No, I'm sorry, 2016. They, because like PlayStation didn't have a lot of games the first 3 years of the generation. So I remember they were talking shit this back when they was Xbox guys. They was like, yo, after E3 2016 and PlayStation they had a great E3 that year. They showed God of War, Spider-Man. They showed a bunch of great stuff, Days Gone. And I remember their only defense was, those games are years out. Those games are years out. But guess what happened in 2018, bro? Them games came out. They came out. So why am I saying this? I'm saying that, yeah, Pony still talking about 2022, no games, 2022. Yeah, I know they got a roadmap, but those games are far out. But guess what? Them games are going to come out. And when they come out, y'all ain't going to have shit to say. Never forget that. I will never forget crapping them bashing PlayStation for announcing games some years out.
Why they announced it earlier? I remember that. Where's the announcement date? Where's this? Where's that?
Yep. And them games fucking came out, bro. And they was great games. Then
them games pushed the PlayStation.
It pushed it. So just imagine all those games that Xbox has announced, they will eventually come out, man. Start next year. They're going to come out. And y'all ain't going to have shit to say.
The days of... Look, Tim Dog on the audio, shout out to the homie Tim Dog. He goes, what he's been hearing about Activision, that the latest that deal will go through is January, I say. End of December, possibly. January is the latest. That's the target, the way it's moving right now. 1 year, the $70 billion 1 year.
Wow.
Everything they have said, the lawyers have been smart, saying the right things, giving the right information when FTC wants to see something. Next month, we're going to know more when they get a green light when it comes to the States. Around the other world, after that, it might be Germany, UK, wherever the other countries are. Once they get approval, I think they'll take another, a month? 6 weeks? And after that, I think it's a push after that, bro. I think that's it. Straightforward. If that happens by the end of this year, that's incredible to get a deal like that done. Groundbreaking.
Crazy,
never been done in the gaming history. The biggest purchase by Microsoft, I believe, as well. A software company, investing into gaming. That shows you, man. If people don't believe that Microsoft and Xbox not in it for us gamers, come on, man. Look at the investment they achieved already. Probably spent about 100 billion since 2017, 2018.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. And Sean, like you said, man, if that shit is done by December, that's bananas. But I'm still thinking January time, because they usually take time off around December.
No, I think they're gonna push. They're gonna continue to push on it. Just like when they got an opportunity. When Tim Dog, when I was talking to Tim Dog, you sent that DM when he goes, "What's Phil? Phil, why are you working for during the holidays?" Knew something big was happening. This is a big deal. They want this deal done soon as possible because this is once in a lifetime. Trust me, buying smaller studios is cool, is dope, and that smaller publishers like, but buying Activision, the guys. It's not only the gaming, it's the mobile side as well. King, we keep forgetting about that. They're jumping into the mob. They're going to be one of the top tier, leading teams, developers when it comes to mobile as well. On top of that, that's what I'm talking about. Call of Duty. Who would have ever imagined that Call of Duty would be part of Xbox? It could become exclusive one day. Who knows? Who would have thought that a game that sells 20, 25, 30, 40 million? Who would have thought that, guys?
I never would have thought that, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy to see this deal, and they will. I'm sure they'll continue to work throughout the holidays as well to get the deal done.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dude.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Crazy, man. Yeah. Anyway, let's close the show, man. Shout out to the 112 people still rocking out with us. What a great show today. What a great show.
Yeah, man.
We were talking that shit. Hopefully, some more news comes out over the weekend, and we continue talking that shit on Monday.
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to post my latest video. I'm about to put it. Let me unlock it. Let me unlock it. There's 2 videos in a row. Got shit to talk about. I love to do content. Just need shit to talk about, man. And yeah, about to make it live. Then I'm going to
So whilst Dirt is dropping down, dropping his our Twitter and YouTube link in the chat. So you know his video. Check it out and subscribe to him as well. Player.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to put it in the chat. Check out my latest video.
Your link's there, player. It's already there.
But I'm about to do an actual video. The actual video.
Oh, the video chat. All right.
Yeah, the actual video, not just the channel. Hey, fuck you, Nightbot.
Nightbot's taking your dirt. You know, as moderators, if they do the hashtag T, hashtag S, and the hashtag D, all that stuff, they could drop the Nightbot as well.
You for real?
Yeah. So you give it a try. Do hashtag S.
So like that's it.
That's it. Hashtag.
What you talking about now?
Yeah, now in the chat. If you want to do it, you can do it. You should be able to do it. But shout out to you guys for talking that shit, man, rocking out with us. And shout out to the members, and shout out to you guys for supporting. Not dropping the chat. It'll give it a second play.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't work instantly.
Have you dropped in the chat on your YouTube chat?
No, I ain't did it yet.
But yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Awesome show, man.
Y'all check out my latest video. I am talking shit about PlayStation fanboys not buying games. Let's check it out. Oh man.
Oh man. Shit. I wonder what's the next excuse they're gonna use for, like not selling the games. Like they use Bungie as an excuse. I wonder if the PlayStation doesn't raise its maybe Xbox might do the same, but I think they're willing to take a hit. They take a hit on it. I think they'll take the hit for sure.
Yeah, it's funny shit, man. Great show, anyway, man.
Great, fantastic show, guys. Tomorrow we'll be doing a community game night at 4 p.m. Eastern, I believe. We'll be doing it. We'll definitely the links in the chat, Twitch, Discord. Join the Discord. We have a lot of fun. And on top of that, we know Discord is working. But is it released for the people right now? Is it still in beta?
I think it's still in beta. Maybe the like some insiders using it right now. But yeah, that's about it.
Give me a try. Do hashtag S in the chat on your phone.
Oh, on my phone. See, I did it on the what's the name?
Yeah, as yourself.
Okay.
But shout out to every one of you guys, man. It's been a great show, man. Wow, good news. That's what I like. I like it when good news comes out, and we like to talk that shit, man. And this is what we love to do. And you guys being here every week supporting us, it's awesome, man.
Hey, bro, because that shit was true. I was tired of talking about The Last of Us, bro.
Yeah, and obviously you were doing other podcasts as well.
Yeah, I was just tired of talking. Oh shit, that shit worked.
Do hashtag T.
Hey, Miss Nightbot a bad bitch.
Do hashtag T and then do hashtag D. Pause. I was gonna make you spell STD. You know what I mean? Oh,
come on, man.
Can you see that shit in the chat?
STD. Oh, goodness.
But guys, join the Discord. Obviously, I'm on Twitch where we do the live streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'll appreciate if you guys follow me on Twitch as well. But join the Discord for community game nights. We have an awesome time. The guys are talking that shit. We play Among Us, Halo Infinite, Forza. What's the other one? Fall Guys. I might play a bit of Multiverse this week as well. This weekend. Have you played that shit there?
Is that game free?
I think it's in beta or some shit.
Oh, for real? But I'm seeing people saying it's fire.
I know I might just get that shit. That'll be dope to play.
Yeah, I'm seeing people saying that shit fire, bro. So,
but guys, take care of yourself. A great show. My 2-pack outro got flagged. I might just do the ultimate one.
Yeah, man. Just don't do the 2-pack.
I'll do the ultimate one. And you motherfuckers know what my final thoughts are. You motherfucking ponies. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, then put your hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games. And do you know what? Fuck Sony, fuck the PlayStation, and if you wanna work down that street corners with them fucking ponies, then fuck you too. All you motherfuckers, fuck you too. You motherfuckers aren't on our level. You see us rolling whilst you motherfuckers working on them street corners. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna let my Xbox community come at you motherfuckers. I'm out.